Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue sur le canapé du DMA. Alors dans l'épisode d'aujourd'hui, on vous retrouve dans un endroit très spécial, accompagné d'une invitée très spéciale qui n'est autre que la star montante du Nigeria, Ayra Starr.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm ticking dynamite.
So, Ayra, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm amazing, thank you.
Yeah?
How are you?
You look amazing. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you, girl.
So, I started in French and we're going to switch in English. Just before we start, I would like to know what's your level in French? Is your French good or?
It's so bad right now.
Yes?
My mom called me out like 3 days ago. She was like, because it's so bad. I've not spoken French in like 5 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I was in Paris for like 3 days and I felt like I was speaking more French, like it was coming back. So, je comprends, mais je ne parle pas bien. C'est ça?
That's amazing. That's good. That's good. Yeah, as a French girl, I have to say that I knew you through your song Bloody Samaritan that did very good in France. From what I've seen, it reached 40 million on YouTube, which is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we can all clap for her.
Come on, I deserve it.
I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle light. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm here for the gossips. I have to tell you, I'm here for the gossips. So how was your beginning at Maven?
So when I was 18, 17, I think I was about to turn 18, Don Jazzy saw my video on Instagram and he sent me a DM and was like, pull up to the studio. I remember that day, like literally in my house, I was like, I couldn't reply.
Shaking.
I couldn't text. I still have the video. It's so funny. I was like, nobody touch the phone. Leave the phone. The phone was on the table. I was like, what should I say? So I had my mom. My mom would help me reply. My auntie would help me reply because I couldn't really see it. I was so scared. But yeah, here I am now. So it took me 1 year. Like I was under like maybe for 1 year. I was recording, making music, different type of music, trying to discover my sound per se. And yeah.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, so I'm more into the gossips. So I heard that you write quite a lot with your brother, Dami. Is it correct?
Yeah.
I pronounce it well?
Yes.
That's good.
His name is Mila also. Mila.
Okay, so which name should we call
Mila.
him? Mila? Okay, so.
Dami is like his real name, the Mila is his music name.
Okay. So I heard that you write quite a lot with him. So how is your guys' relationship?
We're like best friends. He's so annoying. I cannot stand him, but I just love him so
That's
much.
just lovely.
Yeah, but I love him so much. We're always like, I couldn't even do studio sessions without him for a long time because I'm used to him. Like we're a partnership. Like we make music together a lot. So when I had to start traveling without him because he was also doing his own music, it was so hard for me because I was like, I have ADHD, so it was always the calm to like my storm. So it was always there to just like, okay, do this. But when it wasn't there, it was very hard for me to find the balance. But now I do. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So do you think that it's important for you to have, let's say, connection, a special bond with the person that you write with?
Definitely. Even like, I found out that even like producers I work with, I've worked with other producers before, but producers I've released amazing music with so far are people that I know, like my friends, like London, like Louder, even Vibes. These are people that I kind of grew up around. Like they saw me when I was in the stages of just learning about my sound. So yeah, very important.
Okay.
Got a bag full of feelings and a house full of regrets. This baggage just can't fit in no plane. Don't mean to digress.
As you said, you need to be surrounded with people that you know. So what's your mood when you're in the studio? Are you a fun girl or are you more serious into your work?
To be honest, like it just depends. I'm usually very unserious when I'm in the studio. I'm very fun. Like I said, I'm just like, I just want to laugh all the time. So I'm like cracking jokes instead of me to be recording. Then when it's like only 1 hour left, I'm like, we have to do something. Then quickly we make music in like an hour. But when I'm working. Like if I'm in the studio and I need to do something, I'm very like focused on what I'm doing. So
that's good. And who did you enjoy more working in the studio with?
Let me see. Generally, producers or
let's say artists that you collaborated with.
Artists I've collaborated with. Must it be like music that's out, or like can it be people that music is not out?
It's up to you, but maybe music that is out, so we can see with the songs that we've heard.
Yeah, Loj. I loved working with Loj. He's my paddy. That's my G for life. Like I enjoyed working with him on Running. Let me see who else. Who else have I made music with? CKay.
Yeah.
I loved working with CKay. Amazing. There's also let me see. I wasn't in the studio when we made Bloody Samaritan remix. So reaction. So I don't say reaction with Kelly Rowland. So I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I knew it would have been amazing if I was in the studio with her. So
yeah, definitely. Okay, and let's talk about your recent banger. You recently sampled Awilo Lungomba's song.
Yes.
That's special to me as a Congolese woman. Did you grow up listening to his songs?
Definitely. Like that was like the birthday party songs. And everybody knows like every birthday party, every graduation, everything was Awilo. Like I grew up listening to that.
I can imagine.
And I hadn't heard the song in a long time. Then it was on my 3 years ago, it was on my YouTube, like For You, like it was on my YouTube, and I was like, oh, this song, let me play. And I played it, and I was just like, the energy in it, I was like, I want to make a song like this one day. Yeah. And I think we were kind of bored in the studio. We didn't know what to do, me and London, and this songwriter I also work with, Embryo, amazing songwriter. So we're like bored, we're like, what do we do? I was like, I'm trying to sample this song by Awilo, should we try it? And we did. It was just jokes in the studio. It was so funny. Like after every line, we would like literally be laughing. We were like, what are we doing?
And
so yeah.
It made an amazing song. So do you think that it's important for you to maybe to pay tribute to those artists that were there before you?
Definitely. That's what I also did with the music video. I paid tribute to Angelique Kidjo.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a part where I was wearing like a gele. I was trying to be like a Gen Z African. I was like, I'm proud of being African in a Gen Z way. So I wore my mini skirt and everything. I was still wearing my gele. So I was trying to pay tribute to Angelique Kidjo because I'm also like Beninois, and she was like that. She's the number one. Everybody knows. So yeah.
And you looked very nice.
Thank you.
Talking about your style, as I said to you, I really love your style.
Thank you so much.
I have to mention the boots. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but the boots are amazing.
Thank you.
So I'm more interested in your hair. As a black girl, like when I see your apparition, your public apparition, I only look at your hair. So where do you take the inspiration from?
So literally growing up, my mom had a salon.
Okay.
Growing up, so like I literally grew up around like braids and hair and like attachments in my eyes. You know, when I'm watching TV, I'm like, ugh, I used to get so annoyed. So like I grew up seeing that, and because of, like I said, representation. I always say this every time: representation matters. And growing up, I didn't really have that young black African woman I could look up to, you understand? And I wanted to be that for a lot of African girls. Like my younger sister, I didn't want her to feel like she had to wear like straight wigs to be beautiful. Like just do your thing. So I also like to, you know, make like African hair, braids and all that. So like when young people see, they're confident in whatever type of hair they have.
And you do it amazingly. I think that people often say that hair is a woman's crown, especially for us Black women. We really love to express ourselves through our hair. Would you say that your hair brings you confidence in some way?
Definitely. My hair, once my hair starts to get a bit rough, it's out. I lose it immediately because my hair is like my power. I feel like Samson. Sometimes I'm like, my hair needs to be good for me to feel good. So every time.
That's good. That's very, very good. We asked you a question about your legacy, the legacy that you want to leave to African artists that are coming. And you talked about stereotypes, that you want your music to break stereotypes so that they won't have to experience it. So did you experience some stereotypes yourself?
I feel like I still experience stereotypes. People want to place me in boxes. Even with Sability, I don't see any type of hate. I only see love. As you should. But I heard people were like, oh, why is she making this type of music? Should I make something like Fashion Killer? It just shows variety. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I have to make one type of music. Or just because you expect me to do one type of thing, I'm going to do it. It just shows that I can do whatever type of thing I want. As a Black African woman, I'm a genius and I can do whatever I want to do. So stereotypes is people expect me to behave a certain way, they want me to act a certain way, they want me to make music a certain way, they want me to talk a certain way, or maybe I should have an accent or something, and it's I can't keep myself. This is what you see is what you get, girl.
And I think you do it very well. You really break those stereotypes just by the way you dress. You don't dress the way we maybe expect you to be dressed. Your hair doesn't look the way we expect you to look. So it's very, very good. Congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
Yes, so last question. To make music, to be creative, you said that you need to be happy. So where do you find your happiness?
Let me see. To be honest, I find my happiness in myself. I have to. That's a very deep question, to be honest. But I'm going to answer it. I find my happiness in myself, in God. In my confidence in God. I always pray to see myself the way God sees me, and that's what gives me confidence, and that's what gives me happiness. Because if God sees me as perfect, so if God sees me as perfect, I'm perfect. Whatever anybody else sees doesn't count. If you guys can't see I'm perfect, and you're blind. So
period.
I'm perfect because that's how God sees me. So that's where my happiness comes from my confidence. Because when I enter the studio and I'm even sad sometimes, or I'm because I love making. I make also the most amazing music when I'm sad. By the way,
wow.
All my heartbreak songs,
that's when we get
but it's still happiness because I know myself. I know I'm confident in my craft. I'm confident in myself. I know that whatever I'm doing in this studio, if it works out, if it doesn't work out, it's for my good. So
that's a very good mindset.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. Hello, this is Ayra Starr, and you can find me on the 9th edition of the DMA magazine.